Okay, let's go. Okay, so the run starts with me losing 7 seconds to play in VC. I consider that a handicap for KT.
It's me, Mario.
Yeah. Anyway, this is Star Revenge 4, the Kedama Takeover 64. This is more specifically, this is update 1.2 of the game.
1.2. It's not 1.2. 1.2 still doesn't exist because the OVO at the beginning of the title. If it had that fix to take over, it would be 1.2, but unfortunately it wasn't, so it is still 1.1.
And yeah, this version of the game has a number of changes. Basically, it makes the game easier, mostly. Also adds 3 extra stars. This is the 100% category, which was originally 97 stars in 1.0, but there are 3 extra stars, and we'll get into where they come from later, but as of right now, I guess I should explain. This hack is like a direct sequel to the previous hack, Star Revenge 3, where Mario went on vacation and in the meantime allowed creatures known as Kedamas to take over the land, and in this game you're trying to save the world, as Mario does on a regular basis.
Did Mario save the world in the end, by the way? I actually don't know. I never read the lore science, so he probably didn't save the world, though. Kind of.
He attempts to, at the very least.
So trying here to get not 80 coins on this star, because if I will get 80 coin star, unlike 100 in 1.0, I will get a funny text box that says that I need 80 stars to enter the door. So I try to avoid it by grabbing that 79 coins right now.
Anyway, another way this hack follows on from Star Revenge 3 is that they are both open world hacks, which means the world sort of is all interconnected rather than being separate worlds like in the original and most hacks. This hack is a bit more of a convoluted overworld system than Star Revenge 3, which was pretty straightforward, and a lot of levels have multiple ways to get into them and get out of them and all that stuff, which...
Yeah, right now I'm cost 5, for example. If, like, from cost 1 there is warp to cost 5, right, off the bat. So kinda weird champ.
And that's not the only warp to cost 5 that exists.
Oh! Nice death, bro.
The specific system that this hack employs is that, as well as being open world, you always spawn in the level after getting a star, which maintains your like coin count and other objects stuff carried over from SR3. But there is one significant difference between how this game works as compared to Star Revenge 3, is that in Star Revenge 3, if you died, you also spawned back in the level. That is not the case here.
Which you probably could have seen a couple seconds ago. That happened to me. So if you die...
I'm just watching KingToad.
Yeah, really would not recommend it.
KingToad64.
Okay, yeah. I would really not recommend dying in this game, because if you die, you lose lots of progress. So this is a consistency check at most.
this update uses the tension of that a little bit because of the less coins, and apparently some stars just have sections cut off the end, which is bleh. But it's still definitely, you can still definitely lose a lot of progress. You're essentially doing one big coin mission and sort of branching off to get other stars while you do it. In some cases, if you die, it could be a good idea to just grab stars again, because a lot of the time, because the red coins, because of how the system works in this game, the reds work in this level, they'll essentially take you all around the level to like all the stars. So, and then grabbing star would spawn you back to the same place every time. So,
So we have here 3 secrets, but if you're gonna fall down the lava, you're gonna die, because there is a toxic gas. So on 1.0 version of this game, there was no lag to cam, it was only added, or fixed rather, in 1.1. So in 1.0 it was a little bit harder to see what's going on. Thankfully with 1.1 it's easier, much more accessible for players. I also tried to do stuff in specific order, even though it doesn't really matter, it's open world hack overall, but because of the way the coins work, I really don't want to have like 60 coins or like 65 coins, because it will take forever for them to tick down. That's another thing that I have to have in my mind, but usually the routing has a very strict coin counts. Come at me, bro. Okay. So yeah, I need done with cost 5. Not sure where KT is, he's probably already done with it. I moved to metal cap, but I'm gonna be there very soon.
yeah, it's 7 stars, 72 coins.
Oh, so he's like very close to me. Okay. Maybe he also died and had to redo the beginning of Force 5. Which is not that big of a deal, it's like a couple seconds. Like 10 seconds, 15. Ow. Yeah, unfortunately this hack also has fall damage, even though the most hacks in Broid of this had it removed. Which is not that big of a deal here, just minor annoyance. Okay, the last star left here is 80s, which I'm gonna grab as I will go to the metal cap first. Or the shell cap rather, I guess. Or how they are called in 4.5. I don't think 4 gave them a specific name, but yeah, the caps in this game are weird. They don't spawn the wing cap, metal cap, etc. They actually spawn the shell, bob-omb, and another star. Which is kind of interesting, but... And also VHM, that you can spawn infinite shells and crash a game. But that's how it is.
The caps are another notable change in the update of the version. They were kind of broken in the original version, where, like, I don't know, blame Kaze.
Yeah, blame Kaze.
Yeah, you had... The way they worked, they didn't have a proper level, you just found them in the same place, and the switch wasn't in the actual game itself. It gave you a code to unlock the switch and like unlock a ROM to where there would be a course with just the Switch, which is completely different to what's in this hack, by the way. It was pretty similar to the main overworld, but and they were all basically the same. And had just the Switch and no star. This is where the extra 3 stars come from. Each of these courses have a star in them.
Yeah, red coins start to be specific. This is also the metal cap course that was present in 1.0 version of the game. So if you didn't have the cap course, the cap crash, you could have accessed this course, but unfortunately it was not possible to have the cap switch and the course alive in this ROM. So I fixed that somehow. I don't really understand what exactly I fixed, but I fixed it and it works now. Whatever. So a small skip over here, you can just jump to the end of the course instead of having to do a small backtrack. Okay, there are a bunch of enemies here, so I really hope they won't trigger and try to kill me. Ah! Okay, they tried, but they didn't do it. Yeah, we figured. So now the yellow box will spawn the caps in the shells in them, so that's cool. And moving on to course 4 using that sword. So you're supposed to use a small wooden plank down there, but like it's really hard, so it's easier to just cross the corner like that using some weird Mario physics. So you can see there's 15 star door over there, it's door to Bowser 1, and I still have only 10 stars, so I'm planning to get the extra 5 in this course. A small walking skip. You just have to know the timing, or if you are God you can just nail it, but I just learned like the timing when I should press A button there.
KingToad's doing an elevator ride to the top of the playhouse.
Yeah, I prefer to do it very late in the route.
You can't just completely stand, do nothing there. Also, there's a fake star up here, and but you have to. But it's pretty simple. So, yeah.
Yeah, that ride is actually the only place where you can die in this course, so I prefer to get reds before doing the ride.
I mean, there's also that section leading up to like the
Up. Okay.
that side path in the mountain that leads to the.
Yeah, I'm getting to that right now, I think.
Mildly tricky platforming.
But I would still die here, really.
I think the platforming in this game is generally like really fun. That's a lot of the reason why I like this hack more than 4.5
Yeah, the platform is actually kind of fun.
It has more tricky and interesting platforming route. Oh look, there's KingToad just got a star where it cut off a bit of that platforming. Yay! Thank you, Brinduk, for your marvelous updates.
Get out of my
Guess
platform.
the top.
Yeah. No. Okay.
The top part of that was
Okay,
did
push
have
up-
some
push-ups time.
but it was still pretty cool. Yeah, KingToad's coming up in the part I was talking about. I really like this section of the level.
Okay, good stuff.
It's
Now I'm awake.
This might honestly be my least favorite level in this game, but I still like it.
It's kinda bad, but like, it's possible.
No, I think it is a really good level. It's just that this game has high standards.
It's me doing push-ups and run crazy. I needed to warm up a bit before the hard stuff, because
Also, KingToad's doing a little skip here. I remember trying that and not being able to get it very consistently, and just doing it the normal way. But yeah, that does skip a bit of wooden structure climbing.
yeah, I tried that too. It's like weird.
Yeah, because they're like, it's like there are jumps like that you have to actually do in like Dream Edition and stuff. The thin platforms that are not thin walls that are not aligned to each other. But at least you don't die if you fail them.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, that's actually really free skip. We just have to know the timing and move control stick left and right. I did that too. It's not too bad. Okay, it's time for the 4v1 for me. It's actually kinda hard course. So hopefully I am warmed up enough to do this properly.
KingToad's also in Bowser 1. You seem pretty close right now.
Yeah.
Nobody's done any catastrophic mistakes.
Well, I
yet.
technically died already. It was kinda bad.
Yeah, but you didn't die at the end of course 15.
Yeah, I would not recommend that. Actually, course 15 is not like the best place to die. There are worse ones. Okay, good. Can I? Okay. So this is an invisible stuff over here, which is visible on like a couple frames, but I remember the paths where to go. There's a bunch of places which are actually visible, so it's not even an issue.
Agreed, Noodle Bear. At least this version is like, this is actually the second, well, third if you count the meme update, which just took you immediately to the title screen, to the end screen when selecting a file. But originally there was a version which just called the game garbage constantly and told you to play the inferior remake, but no. So,
I'm only surprised he even made the version that doesn't swear you all the time. But
yeah, this version is just that text, and I don't think it does anything else, does it?
no, it is faster than the 1.1.1. Okay, killing the guy real quick. Using the crouch animation to fly it into the bully. Close enough.
And KingToad's on the... Right. Did this version remove the elevator?
Yep, it's removed very completely, yeah. I don't think it is a bad change, honestly. Especially considering we can't skip Bowser 1 anymore.
I like the elevator ride.
It was really hard though.
Okay. It's not that bad. It's like challenging, but it's a fun challenge. Even though it's like an auto-scroller, you like... It's... But it's not like... Like, I think it's a very... fun challenge and has like... Like it brings up...
Nice work.
A lot of like it makes the level feel very threatening because of like...
Yeah, I think also the files were black on the black background, which also adds up to the difficulty.
It's very threatening because it's like a big area that with the menacing music that you're like riding up to get to the bully. And I really like that.
Yeah, and bully still can kill you technically.
And a lot of the... In general, I think this game has that kind of atmosphere that at least 1.0 does that extremely well. And that's something that I think like 4.5 kind of missed. And it doesn't have as much. Especially in regards to like what it did to Course 13.
Course 13. Oh yeah, it's completely different, right? I don't think Course 13 in 4.5 is necessarily bad. Well, it's like nothing course. It just exists.
Well, I'll probably go on an angry rant when we get there.
Yeah, I guess. Like now I'm in another cap course that wasn't existing in 1.0 version of the game. And getting some reds. Did KT internet die before me? That's surprising. I really hope my internet won't die, but it already cut out twice today. So I'm not like super sure it'll be fine. But I really hope. Like it's really good internet till it dies. And then it's not that great anymore. But yeah, I'm still...
Wait, this area is like that.
Yeah, go ahead.
This area that you're in is like that, where the caps were in. Probably should have seen this update a bit more before commenting on this one.
I mean, you didn't really miss much. That's like the last real cap course, because the Vanish cap or the Star cap, I guess, or Star Switch, is kind of a meme course, but you'll see it later. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so you're in this course, which this is okay. This course, like Aglab's in, is pretty much what the caps where the caps were like in 1.0.
I think they were also textured differently, like purple type of this course.
They were textured differently depending on which cap. I think the version you're in is slightly different from all of them in terms of texturing, but
I don't know about that though. I didn't really play 1.0. I probably like playing with Pearl like to cam.
Actually, it might be like the same as...
I think it's the same, like the first one. Something like that. Look at me, eyeball.
There's like a text box, there's a sign in this level which gives you a hint as to where like the cap course is hidden in...
Oh, I actually never knew that about it. I always thought you'd have to like guess which wall is fake.
I mean, it's a bit like cryptic. It's like, but it is there.
Okay, my hands are finally warmed up. We're gaming. Push-ups definitely help. Even that was like only 4 of them. Okay, so I'm heading to the worst part of this course, is the boxes. It is similar to 74 Luminium Sphere boxes, where you have to walk on the boxes. You have to remember the rule that if you get a first, you die. So you have to press the A button as late as possible to get third or fourth frames. So boxes break, but they still get the wall jump. Otherwise, you get hashed. I actually didn't know about that before Muimania told me about this and saved my day, because it makes the style absolutely consistent. Before I didn't understand what I'm supposed to do there, so the box wouldn't break.
KingToad giving some good screenshots for the next marathon right now.
You see a slide showing?
Yeah.
Okay, he's not looking my direction, so I'm just skip him. Thankfully there is enough coins so I can skip one eyeball. And waiting for the eyeball to look at me is kinda annoying. I'd rather just go. There's also a blue coin switch this course, but I opt to not getting it because it is kind of in unfortunate place. You have to open the cannon in order to get to it, and I don't want to open the cannon. So that's what I'm stuck with here.
Aglab2 one in a toxic maze, which is actually extremely easy.
It is
barely
really
maze,
easy.
But
Nice.
But like, I'm sure there'll be people who like instantly puke because it's a toxic maze.
I mean,
even
it's
though
green, so probably someone puked in it already. Okay, 62.
It's not thick.
Okay. 75. What? Is there still coins from this guy? I'll take this one. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I'll leave that coin. I kinda needed it, but guess I'll just kill everything here and hope I won't miss any coin. Okay, good. It's a really beautiful shot, that's good. I mean, we have been working on the slideshow for the SRM for over 3 years already, so one more shot for the collection. Okay, gonna die here and go to course 3. It's fairly trivial course. It has some cool custom coding that you will see in a moment.
There are a lot of death warps in this this game because sometimes that's just the most convenient way to get to a new course.
So those things were the custom objects. If you land on them, they move. But didn't really have to land on them too much, so trust me, they are moving. Why did I go for that coin? So to check in the box, you can manipulate him to go the direction you want. I want this direction because this way I can grab him very conveniently. So in this box right here, there's a 5 coin blue coin. So I just grab partner to get it, otherwise it will fly at the speed of sound. So a small skip over here to get on top of this pillar. Okay, now Blaster and Jeet not hit the invisible wall. Yep, yep, yep. Collision moment, yep, There we go. So if you missed the skip, I had to do it twice. Hope you liked the
I
skip.
don't think I actually knew about this skip.
It's very convenient to get on top. Also, I got too many coins, so I'll skip it here. I should have 62 here.
I don't imagine like the coin riding is that tight because it wasn't too bad in the original SL4 from what I remember. And
There is a very bad thing you can do. If you get too many coins, you will spawn the star from the 6th red coin. And if you do it, it will be spawned on top of the lake. And you have to lose your shell in order to get that. And if you lose your shell, in the middle of the lake, you have to swim back. I really would not recommend. Oh, nice skip. I missed the red coin. Good job, me. But
I remember I accidentally spawned a coin on top of water when I was casually playing Scepter of Soul, and I had a fun time trying to get the star. I did eventually get it though.
well, I mean, I had to do it here too once. Really would not recommend. KT with the comeback.
Here we go! Here we go!
Okay, that's it for code 3, and I'm heading back to code 9, I think it is. To finish up with the star that actually requires the cannon shot. Which is fairly free. It's just there because you can get the cannon bomb there. It like rewards you for finding the palace. So now the boxes are open and I can talk to the bomb that's in it. If you continue opening this box, you can spawn infinite amount of bombs and crash the game. But you have to be really persistent because the box takes like 50 seconds to respawn, 15 seconds to respawn. But if you really want to, you can always do that. So aim for the seam on the background and on the top of the house.
That area, by the way, where the cannonball bomb is what allowed you in 1.0 to skip P1 by using some shenanigans to take full damage on snow, which is a thing you can do, but it's awkward while entering the level, and then you get into the main level itself, which you'd normally require a key to enter through the door that Aglab entered it through, and that would allow you to skip key 1, but you
Not
can't do
anymore,
that in this
unfortunately, yeah.
version.
At least it's much shorter now.
I can't do that in this version.
Okay, hard course now, so I probably have to concentrate for a bit. This course have both bunch of quicksand, by the way. So if you don't respond to tell anything, go ahead, I'll shut up for like a couple minutes.
That shrinking platform was not there in 1.0, by the way. More objects patch wasn't even a thing when 1.0 came out.
It was.
So.
It was.
Oh. But either way, that switch wasn't there. That shrinking platform wasn't there. Yeah. Also, another fun fact about this level is I think it's the only level in this game where it has the same music as the 4.5 version.
My guy, don't kill me, please. Thanks.
Actually, well, maybe not the one, but one of the only ones at least. It's pretty trivial to skip a large portion of that scaffolding platforming because you can just long jump straight to this platform. Because there's no obstruction whatsoever and it's pretty comfortable long jumping distance. Also, that long jumping over to where this star that Aglab2's about to get here is another bit of a skip. Like you're normally supposed to go around the other side and there's a path which will lead you to it, but it's pretty easy to skip.
There's a bunch of places where you can die there.
There's no obstruction, comfortable long jump distance.
Get red. Kinda need that one. Come on, okay. I'll long jump, okay, game, okay, I'll long jump, okay. There, you're happy game, I'll long jump. Yeah, there's also a huge ocean over here, which I would really not recommend trying to swim in. Because the only way out is like somewhere near I am. There's like a small path on top, like right here. You can see it, but it still takes ages to swim.
Last time I played through this game, I fell in the water like 700 times while playing this level. Anyway, this elevator ride will lead you to the King Kedama Womp.
There he is. Yeah, also would not recommend dying to that guy, because if you do, you'll lose a bunch of reds and coins.
It's not a very hard boss fight, but it is.
It exists.
You certainly can die to it fairly reasonably, and given how this game works, that can be a bit nerve-wracking, especially if you're running.
I'm missing red. Okay, well, not sure which red I missed, but I guess I need to get one.
That's the thing about this hack. It's somewhat tricky, but it's not like massively hard. But like the way the game works, especially in the later and harder levels, that it feels very tense to play at times, which is even though that's probably less so in this version because it's a bit easier, it's something that I really like about this game, like in general and when compared to 4.5.
Alright. Now it's time to chill, because it's time for the 100 coin comet. In 1.0 version you can skip using this cannon shot right here, but it was patched in 1.1, so I have to do it in anyway, which is not that much of a problem really. Okay, let's go. Just the course on Star Range 3, course 1 to be exact, the Palm Harbor. It also has a weird port of the Galaxy song, so hopefully your ears are not too sensitive.
So maybe the best 100 coin comet in then hack.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
This hack has a lot of best things in it. I really like this hack. Can you tell?
Oh boy.
It's possibly my favorite Star Revenge hack. The only other real contender is like Star Revenge 8.
Okay. Guess I'm not going off the roof. I should run Star Revenge 8 one day again. But like, the game is so hard. There's so many bomb clips in Star Revenge 8. It's kinda discouraging.
Yeah, that's alright. It has some really cool tricks in it. It has a lot of bomb clips, and also bully clips.
Bullet clips is not even that much of a deal. Like, if it didn't have any bomb clips, it would be a much better game. But what we can do?
I don't think the bomb clips are like the worst things about that game in terms of the speedrun, but anyway, I do want to like run that game again and like not be last in 80 star, but
yeah, I think I'm last in 121, so
imagine not being a CBA god.
Yeah. Nice. I couldn't triple jump after speed kick. Nice. Okay. Okay, there we go. Moving the man. I really like the movement in this course, it's like feels natural. Like in Star Revenge 8, for example, the higher coin comet is like 20 times worth. Oh, I did
it. It's like the worst. It's like the worst part of the game.
Yeah, for sure. It's like, why?
I think it's still pretty fun, but it is certainly not that game's shining moment. And this is a lot more enjoyable. And
for sure, yeah.
And thematically, like this page, even though it is just like Star Revenge, I really like the night version of this level aesthetically, like as opposed to in SR3 where it was in daytime.
Also kinda sad that in 4.5 there is no Wakhan coin comet like this. It would be neat. But yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Yeah, that's a thing. There's some stuff in 4.5 which in this game which just like doesn't really have an equivalent in 4.5 at all. And
I guess an extra blue realm.
It's really cool. Blue realm as well. I really like blue realm. I never got to like mushroom moon mustache galaxy in 4.5, so
oh, that course looks neat, but it's only because of the music, honestly. Like the song is banging that. Like it's definitely the best song in 4.5. It's a cave story song. I don't know how it's called, but it's really cool.
Also, update where there's 100 coin comet where you don't have to get all 100 coins.
Yeah.
Weird champ.
Yeah. Thankfully, I can skip the 2 very slow red coins, which are in the water. So I don't have to swim too much, which I always appreciate. Also, it's time for VC moment. My game is gonna lag a little bit. Ah, yes. the 20 FPS. Thankfully, it doesn't really last long. But a couple seconds of lag. I could have fixed it, but I was too lazy, so I have to deal with it. So this is also the proof that more of these patches actually exist on Starvange 4, this platforms over here. Like this is
Oh yeah,
definitely
these were in the original Anthem.
Yeah.
Anthem.
Oh, nice leg.
This shrinking star platform, by the way, is can be a bit of a problem. It's definitely the hardest star in this level.
I don't think the hardest star.
You're
There is worse, to be honest. It's like fairly consistent if you know what you're doing. I'll say what's hard for me. But that's gonna be later.
Yeah. Well, either way, you have to like manage your shrinking paths carefully and like not fall off. Though if you fall off, you can try and bounce back on to back up, which can be awkward, but it can certainly save you.
Ah! Nice. Okay. I spawn here, alright. That's not the end of the world. That's just mildly annoying. I didn't lose too much time because of that, thankfully. Okay. Yeah, if you die in this game, it is really not great. Will not recommend. Okay, so what do I do?
But as mentioned previously, this game is not that easy, so it's not exactly. So you are likely to die, regardless.
At least now I get to show what I think is hard. It's gonna come up in a second.
Granted, I think it being difficult is with this system makes it more. It's a lot of things. It's a thing that a lot of people that really turns a lot of people off about this game, but I think it's more a strength than anything.
Okay, so this is the problem right here. So this box over here spawns in a very bad place. If you're gonna drop to the lava, you're gonna die. And I tried to do a fast movement here. And if you mess up, you die with a bunch of coins. Thankfully I already died, so I don't have to worry too much about that. But I consider that the hardest part of the course. Like if you are gonna drop on lava on the first box, there's gonna be a small gap between box and lava, and you are gonna die instantly. So that's cool. Okay, this way. This looks better.
Also, the second ice level is significantly better than the previous one, in my opinion. It's got a lot of really fun fun in it.
You mean the Jungle of Fuse instance? Or you mean the previous in this
no,
round?
but like Crystal Lake.
Oh, okay.
Like the two ice levels. This is the better of the two.
For sure, that definitely is better course. Like, there's no doubt this one is much more interesting. Okay, so 70 coins, I need 10, so there is 5 near the red coin and 2 spin jacks, we're good.
Also, does like the update of this game like have the updated version of like the sand and shrinking blocks where they respawn?
I don't actually know about that. I never checked. Like, it's not really necessary to check too. Are there even sand blocks in this game?
You just platformed on some.
Oh, I did? Okay. Oh, right, of course. Yeah, immediate. Yeah, it's like, it feels so natural. That's like just 10 blocks in the snow level, so I don't even question that. Okay, 38 is correct. Good. Now it's time for the problem course. So, I call this course the problem because it is the hardest course in the game. So, first of all, I need to catch a fast cycle, so hopefully I can do that.
Contaminated factory sheds, I'm assuming you're talking about.
Nope, it's jungle of uselessness.
I don't know if uselessness isn't.
I think it's the hardest course in the game. If you die in the lava, you die. I mean, in Core 6 you do the same, but your platform is generally easier and there's less visible walls you can caught on. There's also funny background, so hopefully you don't mind the flashing colors. I actually saw that Case did the stupid flashing background too. There's other broken stuff in this game, but it was actually Skellig this time. Because he probably tried to use the custom background for this course, but Importer said nope, and did that instead. Alright, time to concentrate for a bit. So a small skip over here, you can just bounce straight to the end of the small performance section. Kinda neat.
Another thing about this level is some of the lava, but not all of the lava, does 6 damage.
I think it's 5 actually, but... Yeah, 5.5 maybe.
Yeah, 5. Yeah, it's 5, but... That is a thing that's in this level, and
Ah!
I don't know why it's in this level, but it is in this level.
Okay. Oh my god. Where am I? Where should I go? Is it the right way? Okay.
And I think this is the only level in the game which has it. So,
I don't even know why it has it, that's in the first place. Like, so arbitrary. Like, it's only some patches of lava that are 5 damage too. And it's always not the important ones.
I think this, like, stone structure in this level is one of my favorite, like, series of platform in this game. It's just so fun to go through, even though it's not really that special, I guess, looking at it, but I don't know.
I wonder why that's a building. That's, for example, 5 damage lava right here. Just so here I take 5 damage.
Of no purpose.
Yep. Very, very useful building. Except it's not building. Can I maybe grab the red one?
In like ROM hacks and video games in general don't really seem to have any purpose other than just to be there to, you know,
just to be there, yeah.
Platform on.
Well, technically that building had a purpose because it had a star. Okay, please no visible game, thanks.
It has a purpose to you, but
not to the course. I get it. Okay, this part of the level is invisible wall maze. Hopefully, I won't get any.
Probably not have any reason to actually build such a building in the first place.
True. Small skip over here.
Or maybe it just...
I'll just skip the funny elevator ride. Or like, not a ride, it's how it's like called. The thing that moves up and down. It's much easier than trying to do it in any way. Okay. What the cycle is going to be. Okay, I see what's up. So do this and wait. I'm going to play slow. You can get on the platform right of the bed, but you know what? We are on the marathon. I don't want to die in this course. I'm gonna go slow.
These like TTC, not TTC, Rainbow Ride swings, there is some invisible walls around them.
Yep.
And at least one of them that can really screw you over. So, well, I suppose it's not that bad. I think if you hit them, you can like fall back down.
Yeah, there's like one invisible that can actually kill you, but everything else just loses your time. So, not too bad, I guess. Unless you hit the bad one, of course. Obviously, know where they are, so just know how to avoid them. I missed so many coins. Okay, time for a small skip again. We skip going around this little circle and just long jump to the end. And do some funny moment over here. Okay, good. I'm obviously using parallel to cam to my advantage here. It will be much harder to do this with mirror cam. So some of those keys would be impossible or much harder.
On 1.0.
Yeah, on 1.0, yeah.
But technically you can, well, you can go to Wackadoo Cam on that 1.0, but it doesn't have parallel, except for like...
No, you can't go to like the cam at all. In 1.0.
One place in course 15 where you actually did...
But that's not intended, you kinda break the game with that.
You actually, like, did, or at least Void, when he ran on 1.0, did for a section at the end of course 15, switched to Wackadoo Cam, and there was parallel in that section of course 15.
Yeah, I think the camera actually does some really janky stuff there, but we'll talk about that when we come closer to course 15. Okay, we're finally done with course 7. Ooh, let's go. Ooh, okay, hard stuff done.
But and that was slightly awkward because you can't then switch back, which made like the slide a bit harder, but it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, it was absolutely worth it to 1.0, yeah.
Even though I don't think it's the ending section of course 15 is that bad with Mario Cam to begin with, but...
Well, I actually never did it with Mario Cam, so I don't know, but I believe you.
Anyway, this is Contaminated Factory Sheds. Speaking of things that would be more of a problem if you were running on 1.0, if you were running on 1.0 and did the key 1 skip, which would be recommended as it would save time, you can... If you die in this level, you will then spawn outside into a little bit more where you need a key to enter, which...
Madness. I don't know why I even went for it.
Enter, because you skipped key 1.
Yeah, that's what will happen. I have to open the key door to enter the course.
You'd have to go all the way around and do key 1 skip again, and it would be an ordeal. But this is what this. But in this version, no, it's still.
That's what was supposed to happen.
Still tense because, like, there's a lot of opportunity to die in this level. It's one of the harder levels in the game, but its punishment for failure isn't nearly as great.
Okay, time for the invisible stuff again. Thankfully, there's a bunch of setups you can do to make life easier. Ah! Obviously, like the cam setups only. With Mirror Cam, you have to do it. It's not intended. Here I can just, like, remember the visual cues on stars and do a bunch of side flips and win. I actually didn't find that stuff not too long ago, and it made the star, like, 10 times easier.
When playing this game, on 1.0, I did something pretty similar where I just jumped straight to stars, and it's not too bad.
Yeah, but yeah, you still have to like manipulate Mirror Cam. Here it's just free completely, because like the cam gives you perfect angles every time. So now I think I'm reaching the star where a bunch of amps are, and I think this star is also called amp A Mario Perfectly or something like this. Kind of an interesting star name.
It's not as precise as the star title makes it seem.
Yeah, it's like not that hard at all. There's so much leniency between the amps, but if one amp is gonna hit you, most likely you are dead, because they will downwarp the quicksand. So, would not recommend doing that. Yep, A Mario Perfect. So now to this part of the course.
Also, there's a Hippo.
I mean, Hippo does nothing, basically.
Hippos fit better in this level than they did in, like, Wet Dry World.
Yeah, I guess. After all, it's a factory of kind. I don't know what it produces, but it's definitely a factory. And it definitely polluted some of the courses, as we have seen earlier. Okay, come here, bud.
Some of the courses mention, like, this text where they talk about what happened to the level. Like, Frozen Water Park, or Course 8, it talks about how it very recently just froze over.
Oh. That's neat.
That might be it. But it's the only example I can think of at the top of my head, but maybe it's more.
I didn't really read science here, mostly because I played on version 1.1, which had overtext all over the place.
Yeah, there's some pretty cool world building in this game, which is another reason that the version where it changes the text is garbage.
True. I mean, it gets especially boring to the end where all the text just says hate, 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 hate. Kinda gets old after a while. But you have to agree that Jungle of Useless aka you is a nice pun. Okay, time for B2, I think. I'll check my star counter in a sec. Yes, time for B2. How's KT doing, by the way? Did his slideshow end, or it is still bad?
Yeah, movement. He has still pretty laggy, but he has but I can see gameplay.
Okay.
40 stars, by the way, in Jungle of Uselessness.
What the fuck happened to him? Did he die a bunch of times? Yeah, this game is
Okay.
actually really
A lot of it-
punishing.
I haven't watched that much because most of it was nostalgia. Also, KingToad showing off that one of the trees in Jungle of Uselessness just floats above the ground.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Anyway.
Okay. So this course, just like in Boss the One, there is an invisible thing, like with the flash invisible thing you have to do later on, which also has a bunch of setups if you want to go fast. And it's gonna come up in a second. There it is. So log jump over here, align on the shadow of this man, check if it's good, checking if it's good, it's good. Move the man, long jump on.
Also, like the
Go over
entrance of Bowser 2 where you set it off, where you shoot to it. Seems like there was some boxes there that weren't there in 1.0, which would make that cannon shot a bit more forgiving than it is there.
It's not really. It was really that necessary, but I guess why not? Okay, good stuff.
Really doesn't care whether his updates are necessary, he just makes them.
Yeah. Okay. Good bit too.
I also really like how, like, Bowser 2 makes you, like, go all the way around it and then back in on itself because of how it's structured.
I think in 4.5 it's actually the same. Like you have to do a cycle.
I think Bowser 2 was, like, approximately the point where I stopped playing 4.5. So
Oh. I see.
at about half the stars. Anyway, here's Time Rock. It's free,
It's absolutely free.
no matter how much.
Mostly because the fires are broken in this game. They don't tag it on players, so
Yeah.
if it's moving the direction, it won't turn anywhere, so you can just manipulate and calculate where they are going.
Void often says this fight is hard, and I'm like, why? And I'm like, it's not. Void often says that Time Rock in SL4 is really hard, but like, I don't really know if it's fucking bad there.
It's fucking free, come on.
It's
I can't say I can do it blindfolded, but like, I can do it drunk for sure. Okay, it's time for the chill course. I like this course so much. It's so much better than 4.5 course. Mostly because it is like 10 times smaller. And I generally prefer town course, which are not huge. And it's a nice chill spot where you can just breathe a little bit before the Blue Realm. Ah, yeah, Blue Realm.
yeah, it's pretty easy, but it also has some. But it still has some cool platforming in it, especially in like the Black Tower. So yeah, neat level.
What are the running? We are running Star Range 4, the hardest star category, which is 100% category of this game. This is not vanilla Sim 64. This is a ROM hack. Okay, so on this pole you have to jump in the correct time, not wait on the next pole. I just have some visual cues around telling me when I should jump. and the star. So this course is one of the tightest on the coins. So I have to collect a bunch of coins over here. And the 80 coin star is going to be the last one that will correct.
There's no reds in it either.
Yep. Very tight on coins. I don't know how you can do 100 coins here at all. You have to probably kill like every enemy.
It's not like difficult, but I think, yeah, you do have to kill a lot of
This should be good.
enemies for it.
Wow, that was kinda close actually.
Also, this cannon, if you want to, it's not faster for at least for 100%, but you can skip it by going to the top of the black tower and long jumping off. But yeah, that's not fun.
Nice breakdance, Mario.
If you already have the cannon bob on, then it's faster, because otherwise you'd have to climb the black tower again, which was mildly long.
Okay. I'll just go the normal way game, okay. I kinda feel the blue realm is close. I'm starting to choke. I just need to chill out. But yeah, by the way, I'm definitely not going to talk during the Blue Realm. So, the commentary is again on new usernames. Because the Blue Realm is definitely the hardest course of the game. It's actually even called the Hard Blue Realm in this version. So there's an easy Blue Realm in 4.5 and the Hard Blue Realm here.
Yeah, 4.5 Blue Realm seems just like a joke. Like, I really like the Blue Realm in this game. It's like extremely fun.
Yeah, extreme is a keyword here.
It's extremely fun, and it's also it's a fun challenge. Of course. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
It's probably too affected by having 6 out of 8 reds, though I can think of one section which you would probably just want to skip if in this version, but
God damn it, KingToad.
Whatever. The original 1.0 version of Blue Realm is like maybe one of like a contender for my favorite star in any hack. It's just so good. Anyway, Blue Realm is like a.
It most definitely exists.
Anyway, Blue Realm is. Aglab2's going to go to it now, and it's hidden in the first overworld.
Okay, I'll shut up.
You need I think it was lower than this version. I think you need like 60 in the original, but either way, you need more stars than are in the game are required for any percent, which is 35 star. And so so Blue Realm, as mentioned, it's a pretty difficult course, and it's this is another significant difference, and also where 1.0 has an advantage in terms of speedrun, is that in 1.0 you could clip into Blue Realm using the numbers above it, but you could see there was a box placed above it in this version, so you can't do that, which allows you to do it first in the run. Now the benefits of this are twofold. One is, as previously mentioned, it's just a hard course, so it's nice to get it out of the way, even though that could make it quite a reset point. But there's another, actually probably more important reason, is that at the end of this level, there will be you will allow you to get the purple switch. Purple switch, yeah, purple switch. which unlocks the purple blocks, which have an extra star in each level, which are generally more hidden than the normal stars. So that would allow you to. So you see, that's important because you need those stars to beat the game. So in this case, you're gonna have to do some previous levels again. You're gonna have to do some more backtracking, which you also used to do in 1.0 before the glitch was discovered. Oh, you do get this part. I guess that makes sense. Anyway, could you skip the other part instead? Anyway, this means that in 1.0 you can avoid a lot of backtracking that you have to do here, which would save some time. But in this version, fortunately, you gotta do that extra backtracking.
That's RNG.
Also,
Have to do the section again.
Also, this is Blue Realm is some full of Star series,
Don't kill me! No! Okay.
and this is the first hack which used it. This hack actually introduced quite a few firsts for the Starven series, like the first Blue Realm, it's the first Broduke Cubo race, it's
Yes!
first.
Woo!
I think it was
Yes! Okay. Okay.
the first.
We're gaming. This is a clear run from the spot.
It was the first one where I think it was the first actual like numbered one, like originally. Like the other ones were retroactively, like Night of Doom and Soiree were retroactively made part of the series. That's why there was like a couple of other things this game introduced, but no mind. But either I'm making them up or I'm blanking on them now. But yeah. Also, yeah, after Blue Realm, you do this extra part, which is actually technically internally Bowser free, where you have to race.
Oh, I didn't know that actually. Nice.
It's the first Broduke. Actually, wait. I say it's the first Broduke Cubo race, but I think it might have been in Night of Doom as well.
It could be also in Redundant 1 even.
Whatever. Either way, this is like one of the harder Broduke races and Cubo races in the Starven series. Like, it's actually possible to lose. It's not that bad, but but they're usually completely free, and this one isn't. The bigger issue, rather than losing, is like dying on the paths, though, because there's like some quicksand and lava and stuff, which can, do you in.
But yeah, if I were to enter the chat conversation, I would say KingToad go play Shiny Stars 2 and TAC, because these games are much harder than this one, and you still did great, considering all the chances you have to do on this marathon. I just do one run basically.
Oh yeah, I've seen this before. This is...
Yeah.
I think this might have been in, like, internally in Starven 4 as well. Or... Or maybe not. At the very least, in the original version of Starven 4, there was the level you couldn't access, which was just like some coloured blocks on the ground, and it's kind of weird. But actually, those might have been in just the like cap switch runs, but they're there. And that's
I actually don't know about that. But yeah, now it's time for the backtrack. So, Usenails was mentioning that the purple switch gives extra style in each course, so that's exactly what I'm going to do for the first and second overworld. Using the death ropes, of course. Thankfully, we have infinite lives in this game, so I can die however much I want. But how many lives are there at the beginning of the Star Range 4? Like 1 in the Star Range 3, or is it actually reasonable?
No, I don't remember exactly. I think it was more than in the original.
Okay.
Yeah.
After all, the life farm still exists, so it could be neither.
I think it was 10 actually. I think it was 10.
10 sounds right, yeah. I mean, if it wasn't 10, would really Void go for so many death ropes? I don't know. Maybe.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. This version has infinite lives.
Yeah, that's very convenient. Obviously, you can't see the lives over here. But I'm not sure if there are 1-ups still in. I actually don't quite remember. It doesn't really matter anyways.
Yeah. If infinite life patches replaces this 1-ups with with like full restores, full health restores.
Nice. Thanks, Katie. Go practice runs you have to do later, because you still have energy. Need energy for them, or just chill out for a bit. Yeah. If you didn't get it yet, the game is actually really hard. Even though we make it look kinda easy, it is still hard, even though it's on 1.1.2 with nerfs. And in original 1.0 it's even harder. I think it's like 4 out of 5 difficulty on 1.0 if I recall correctly.
No, it's more like
3.5?
I don't know why we're still using the SM64 highest difficulty scale, but it's like 3 out of 5 on that.
3 out of 5, yeah. It's still kinda hard.
And advanced on it's advanced on the category sheet, which I think is fair. I don't think it's hard enough to like warrant.
No, it's definitely not light casual. No.
No, I don't think it's hard enough to like warrant hard or 4 out of 5.
Yeah, advanced sounds right actually. Wait, don't go this way. What am I doing? Chill out. You have done blue round. Come on. Stop being stupid and think about the goddamn game. Okay. Okay, thinking, concentrating. The run is still not over though, there is still hard stuff left. We just did the hardest thing in the game, but the left stuff in the game is still hard. So.
You know, oh, so this yeah, you can get it now. Yeah, this. Oh, there's switch boxes. There's. God damn it, Brody! Okay. God, stop making things pathetic. But anyway, that star, even less now in this version. I'm surprised. I was gonna say that I'm surprised that the one in course 10 is it's like I'm surprised it's not just a regular star, but like. With disappearing, with like shrink blocks in the case, that's even more the case. It also makes it. Yeah.
Are there no
Previously,
string platforms there? In 1.0, I guess not.
Yeah, in 1.0 you have. In 1.0 you have to triple jump.
Yeah, that's probably hard.
Wall kick, I tried. Some of the secret boxes are more hidden than others. Some of them are extremely hidden, as previously mentioned. There's also Desert Construction Zone, which I'm surprised isn't just a regular star. But
didn't strain enough. Oh, this box is kinda weird. You have to approach it very weird angle. This might have worked too. There you go, this should work. Beautiful. Definitely can retry it multiple times. So.
I think it's easier to like wall kick on the other side of the
Alright, that's probably true, I didn't really try it.
hole.
Guess I still have to try it out.
Yeah, then you can pretty much just do like a straight wall kick.
I don't know why I tried
Also-
that then. But maybe that didn't cross my mind.
I don't know why course 6, like, you spawn in something which looks like another part of the level rather than a box like you can normally do, but it's... whatever. It's a thing. Also, don't break that box, or you won't, or getting up there will be awkward. Also, speaking of these boxes, like, they're not all this... They vary in size as well, which is actually quite a lot. Some of them, that one in Little Mermaid is one of the smaller ones, possibly the smallest.
But I think course 2 is the smallest one.
It's not really a big deal, but like... But
I think they
all
are
ones have...
the size of this course is like 90% of the boxes, and some of them are slightly huger or slightly smaller. Oh, this thing right here is actually not quite... Yeah! What the... Elevator patch! Why? Okay.
But
yeah.
even so, you still, as you would in 1.0, yeah. Also, there's... Wait, I don't think there's those, like, LL platforms below the elevator in 1.0 either.
I don't actually know about that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure...
I think this is nerfed, yes.
Yeah, because I remember, like, failing that. If you fail that, you just fall in lava and die. But, so, it's... But still opting to, do it separately from the rest of the level as a...
That's because Void doesn't want to get the affiliate partner for this channel, Leanne. Plus he
Still
doesn't
do it
want...
separately from the rest of the level because it's risky and you don't want, and if you can help it, it would be preferable to not do something very risky while you're doing reds and hundreds because of this new system of warps and stuff.
So just two
this
stars left.
Also, this star in Sunset Coast, like, there's a star here that's actually a troll star, and then after it is a secret box star.
Yeah, funny joke, Brodget. Okay. Time for the hardest box in the game. It is right here on
Where's
this leaves. Thankfully there's a good setup with triple jump. Ah!
That kind of troll with the troll stars is to be expected, because it's the reason they're called troll stars, is an added doom.
Indeed.
Troll stars, by the way, if, like, you can cause them to happen by setting the star ID to, like, beyond 6, which will cause it to not count when you collect it. That's what we mean when we say troll star. And it's beyond 6 because it's 0 indexed.
Yeah, surprisingly enough, that the troll stars are not like gray but yellow. I never understood why exactly that happens, and even if you collect them, they will still be yellow, which is like the biggest bait ever. Like if they were gray, that would be not even an issue. But Sim64 makes it much worse for the troll stars that they look like a real star.
Yeah, they wouldn't be very effective as trolls if that weren't the case.
Yeah, indeed.
Find it funny that sometimes, a lot of times, because of breed, like people call them trolls when their position's not trolly. Like if they're just, like even in that, everything was like troll stars that are just behind bars, which are just obviously decoration.
Oh, I probably should collect coins, so whatever. Mosquito is not an issue.
Anyway, this magmatic beach canyon. Also one thing I didn't mention. There's another thing the update changes is that in 1.0 there weren't star select screens. This one. There was a file which took.
Oh.
Also, another thing which I didn't mention in this game is that not even all main courses have all 7 stars. There was a document in like the files of the original Star Bench 4 which told you like all the stars.
This course is significantly different in 1.1.2 than 1.0 because all the boxes are now in the exclamation mark boxes. Or stars, I mean exclamation mark boxes. That significantly changed the route.
So you can't do that.
Yeah.
Where you would clip into a door underwater and just get.
Yeah, water is valuable a lot in this game. You can clip through everything, but if you put the star in the box, you can't break anything underwater. So you have to go in the way, which is not even that much of a deal.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah, this. And as you may have figured out, this level uses the water taps from Wet Dry World. I think it uses them in a much more interesting way than they're used in the vanilla game. Like, as much as I like Wet Dry World, the water level changing mechanics is kind of not really used in much of all that interesting a way in it.
I think it was also nearly the same in 4.5. It's like slightly retextured, but overall the course, like design and the placement of objects is nearly the same. Surprisingly enough. Unlike other courses which were significantly made.
Very to finally recognize that something about 4 is good. But
I guess mostly because the puzzles themselves
that,
are hard to make like this. Like this is basically a puzzle course.
yeah, part of the reason is that there are also those wooden platforms from Wet Dry World in this level where there's one in particular where you have to. Oh, you see it right now, actually. Where you have to raise the water level to be able to access this section, which is a cool use of it, which wasn't used at all in Wet Dry World.
Yeah, and the one that's red. Okay. I wonder if I'm gonna down warp. Okay, never mind.
Also, it has one of the best music tracks in the game.
I mean, it's kind of overused at this point. I mean, when Star Wars 4 was out, it was definitely a fresh track, but now it's kind of dated in my opinion, but I don't mind it. It's not an ear rape or something. But there are no real ear rape tracks except for Pelham Harbor, I guess, which is...
The only... Is this track really used that often? The only other plate hack I can remember it being used in is a bunch of shit thrown together for 64.
I think it's used in many hacks, but I can't really think of any out of my head. Well, I know that Crash used it in couple hacks.
Also, you want to dodge. Also, you want to dodge the water tap there. Should sometime, like, depending on what you want to do for the next star, you may not want to hit that or the bottom one. You have to. Whether you're. And you may want to do that. Like, depending on what style you want to do, you want to decide whether you want to hit that water tap or try to avoid it, and whether you want to hit the bottom one as well.
Yep. Okay, I think that's it for this course. I'll double check my notes. Yes, that's it for this course. Now the camera is gonna be slightly funky because I grabbed the star underwater, but if I jump in the water, it'll be just all good. So now I want to skip the water triangle at the bottom. Yeah, okay, beautiful. Because it's more convenient to swim to the next course from here.
That camera can make going into that bot, doing what you want to do with that hole a bit. that camera can make things a bit awkward because, like,
thankfully there's no real menace there.
Playing this game and accidentally hitting or not hitting that water tap and causing problems because of that camera.
Okay, it's banger time. The best track in the game, which was scrapped in 4.5 because 3. I think this is the only hack which uses this song, and it's so good. Kinda surprising.
The level itself is really fun as well, and also like
it has some problems, mostly the invisible walls, of course.
I really like the final stretch of levels in this game. From this to Dreamy Kedama Hideout. They're not only are they really good levels, but they also really feel like a journey from one to the next. And
no, that wasn't 20 points.
Up, the end of the game in a.
Yeah, if you can guess, we are reaching the ending of the game. Nice slash grab.
4.5 totally ruins because of course, which just.
So one of the funny boxes that you would never be able to find.
Here we go!
And now another change 1.1.2. They probably use this one to be happy about.
I remember in 1.0 it was originally said that it had 96 stars because this rock star was hidden. But it's not really that much more hidden than any other secret box. It's probably not even the hardest one to find actually, so I don't really.
Yeah, I don't think that's the hardest one to find. But yeah, that warp under the bridge we're gonna be using a lot. It's very nice. It places right on the top of the course.
That was not on one. That warp is not on 1 point.
Yep, that's changed in the latest update, so it wasn't 1.1.1.1, but it's 1.1.2 because Vortex decided to put it there. Obviously, it saves 30 seconds, I think. 73, is it good? I think that's good. I also want to make a joke, like I'm falling from the bridge so I'm dying, but I didn't really want to because it's actually kind of hard to get on the box. Okay, I'll just go in anyway. There we go.
Here we go.
Okay. It also changed the move warp, slightly changed the route. Like I'm usually doing the 80 coins first and then I'm going for the free stars. But here it's slightly different. One, two, this sim over here. Wait, can I reach it like that? Okay, I can. I don't know why I don't long jump. Didn't long jump, but that works, I guess. And one more time on using this warp. Perfect.
Here we go.
Alright, that's it for this course. Okay, now it's time for the hard stuff again. So we are done with the breather for this run. And now the actual hard stuff begins. It's back in town. Now this is a remake of Cost 2 from Starvange 1. I'm not sure how much it was remade actually, but it's definitely a remake.
Course fitting is a amazing level in my opinion, like, and intense, and it really.
Okay, I saw this combo diet. That would be really terrible.
It's the thing that most like annoys me that was changed in 4.5, because like this version is like, it feels very. It's like, in terms of both it's challenging, it's one of the harder levels in the game, and just thematically it really feels like approaching the end, and especially now it's like a ruined level. Like, I talked about the world building in this game a bit, and if you talk to some Barbams in this level, they talk about this.
Oh, it's an Age of Night.
Stage and what happened to it, and it's pretty cool. But and then you go to the Kedama hideout itself, and yeah. But then in 4.5, it's just like, let's just make this level like a beach thing because.
I mean, it's volcanic beach. There is lava still.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel like a ending.
Yeah, I guess
like,
it just kind of ruins the timing.
Like a climactic ending, and that kind of approaches the end as well. Another thing, like, this level is also this like ending in SL4 is also like shows like one of the advantages of like, using an open world game. It feels more in a way like an adventure than just like a regular style hack.
Yeah, I think that's very important for the open world hacks to feel like an adventure. So like, the courses you progress are linked together somehow.
Yeah, and like the ending section of this game just like really showcases like the strong effect of that, and the levels themselves are also just really fun. So yeah.
Okay, did the combo die? Ah! Where am I? Oh no, oh no, okay. Okay, we're fine. I'm still alive. We're fine. What do I do? Okay. Rerouting time. Rerouting time. Okay. Okay, rerouting time. Alright. Okay.
Also, thing in this hack, there's like some minor changes to like how enemies function, and
I want to grab
One
the
of the
edge.
ways is that you've probably noticed in this level,
Okay.
giant Goombas just drop 2 blue coins instead of 1. Also, regular Goombas are much faster in this when they charge you. That's the thing. And there's some other stuff like Sniffits shoots 6 bullets instead of 3 in one go.
Let's go. So this was a bomb clip to the purple box. It is really cool. It's only possible on 1.1 because of invisible wall patch. It allows you to fall on the ceilings. It is not possible on 1.0.
I was about to say that I didn't. Oh, you go into the box itself. That's cool. I was about to say I didn't remember. I didn't know about that trick, but I guess that's why. Yeah. Normally, you're supposed to like drop down to where from pretty close to where you actually were when you did that bomb clip into the box, and then you do the normal warp to that inside box thing.
Boy, come on, stop! My hands are shaking slightly. I need to chill out a bit. Come on! Play the game, man! Okay, just take the damage, it's fine. Okay. I need to steady hands for the last courses, really, because they're hard. And you can fail really easily if you don't do stuff properly. Ah! Ah! Okay. We're fine.
Doing this star last is probably a good idea. This is probably the most difficult star in this level.
Okay, is a secret thing spawned, or I still need more? Okay, I still need something, okay.
Also, minor detail about this level that makes it unique is secrets as that throughout the level rather than reds. And as is standard in the original game, there were 5 of them. Instead of 8.
Okay. Just don't mess up, you idiot. You idiot, I didn't mess up, congrats. This is last secret. I don't remember how to get to secret from the starting point. I guess I'll find out somehow. It should be too hard, right?
Here we go!
Okay, the secret should be last star, yeah. Okay. Okay, done. Done with this course, okay. I messed up once, but I recovered really well, I think. It was really good recovery. Lost me only like a minute, I think. Instead of losing a bunch of coins and secrets. And yeah, off to the course number 14.
which is the final, like, main, well, technically course 15 is the main course, but it's the final course in the main game proper. Course 15 is kind of like bonus thing, but
Come here, bro.
also in that bottom section of course 13, in 1.0 you could crash. Is that still the case in this version?
I actually don't know. Let's not crash the game, okay?
So,
Yeah, I don't think I've experienced any crash in this game at all. Oh, you mean the fire crash in Course 13,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it was fixed. By just removing extra fire spurs. So you can... No! Wall spotless platforms are amazing. Yep, yeah, I totally could have not died there. Yep, I thought they had a chance. No, you can't crash in fire section, no, it's not possible in 1.1. So yeah, the wall spotless platforms behave really weirdly. You can't really walk on them properly straight because they are tilted, I think. So you have to just pray it doesn't kill you. And I wasn't lucky this time. In 90% of the case it's fine though. Okay.
and you can, like, action to make sure that you're able to do it most of the time. Like if you do a lot of jumps.
Yeah, that's what I
on the
usually do, but
platforms,
I need some speed at the beginning. Like I have to run. Bro, stop eating my jumps. Okay, we're past that. Good. Thankfully, if I'm gonna die even at this spot, I don't have to do this segment again because of 6 out of 8 red coins. But if
also,
you were to die in 1.0, you will be kind of screwed. Okay, go on.
as I say, this is the final proper course of this game. This game doesn't really have like a proper Bowser Free. Like Bowser Free is technically the Koopa Race in that area in Blue Realm. The pipe that leads to the final fight is just in this area. But however, we are not actually. You are going to, aren't you?
No, I'm not going to Bowser fight. I go and get
Okay,
100 stars and get the engine screen. No Bowser fight.
Well, yeah. In 97 star, you had to get both, but I guess you don't in this version.
Yeah,
But,
we
like,
decided that we don't
yeah,
want
so
to
it's
fight
like-
Bowser. We're gonna definitely use this and waste time.
So basically, as Aglab kind of already said, this you're not going. This game has 2 endings. There's the normal ending where you beat Kedama, which I guess means we never actually beat Kedama in this run, because instead we're going to go to. So, fuck the world, I guess. But we're going to go to after course 15. There's there's a level that leads to another level where there will be a door that leads to a pipe that leads to the end screen, and that's how we'll beat the game.
Here we go!
4 more stars here. Nice edge grip.
I really like this level thematically as well.
I think it's actually good in the 4.5 too. It's kinda neat. They follow the similar pattern. I also like that in 4.5 the music changes inside the castle. It's actually kinda neat. And surprisingly enough, both of the tracks were used in Mario Nightmare 64, I mean. Which is, I think it's in one of Bowser Castles it was used, this track. I don't quite remember. Oh, it was Bowser 2, I think. That is really close. Hope I don't die. Okay, yeah, I'm good. Wow.
And the one inside the castle in 4.5 is Bowser 3 and then in Mario's Nightmare.
Yeah.
Aglab being careful there to make sure not to fall off the tree.
Yeah, the platform you have to stand on there is really tiny. Okay, it's time for the funny wall kick, so wish me luck. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was bad. 9, 10. Yep, that looked really bad. So now I'll show you the backup for this. I think one of my walking survey was bad, so I got collisioned on the side. So I'm doing this to skip going on top of the castle.
Wasn't aware of that skip, not sure.
It's kinda hard on 1.0. Maybe even impossible with the Mario Cam. With like to cam it's possible. Actually, I can't go for the skip anymore, I have to do it in any way. So, guess it's content, yay! I'm gonna show more of the castle. Oh, I don't need that guy. So, as I mentioned before, this ROM hack has 6 out of 8 red coins. This allows me to pick the route in this course, not going for the slowest starts ever, which is really nice. Because if I had to collect all 8 reds, that would be a disaster. But getting only 6 is much easier and faster.
I don't really like that part. Being from a casual perspective, because like this update, because of like it has at least for a casual perspective. I mean, because like because like it means you don't have to do the entire level, which I find kind of.
I mean, for speedruns, it's obviously better if you mess up. You can recover somewhat recover the failure, even if it's a significant time loss, it's still recoverable. And if you were to die 1.0, it will be all over. But on the other hand, you wouldn't do the skip on 1.0 anyways. Oh yeah, this is the way to get to the red coin star. Which I don't obviously remember because I usually don't fail the skip. But I threw for content so we get to see more of the game. But don't you worry! Don't you worry, because we'll have to go for the skip twice. Ah! That hippo scared me. Alright. Now we just drop down here and try to do the skip again. And hopefully I won't mess up it the second time. Okay, this place, do this, pause camera, go.
That pipe, by the way, there, like right next to the red coin, that's where the Bowser fight is. Or the Kedama fight, rather.
That's what's supposed to happen. Why did you come up here? Here's nothing, but if you didn't choose to get here, then you're good. Thanks! But yeah, you can drop down here and get the red coin star. But I messed up, so... Sedge. So this is like a bonus sign over there, which you can get in 1.1. Right, one more sign, of course.
Going around the edge of this level reminds me of random being put in SL1.
Yeah, it's kind of similar. Yeah, actually, surprisingly enough, if you think that these wall kicks take a long time, the intended way to get to the star is even longer. It says like 10 seconds to go for these wall kicks. Kind of insane.
Intended way is really fun though.
I don't like it. You have to dodge a bunch of bullet bills. Okay. Okay. Yeah, man, okay. Yeah, Okay, can we like not die here anymore? Thanks. But yeah, hopefully you like the beginning of this course. Thankfully I don't have to collect reds after I died. I know they have 80s. Alright. Thankfully, going back to the star that I need to collect is fairly trivial. Okay, let's do it properly and not turn the camera like a stupid idiot. There we go! You did it! Woohoo! There we go. So now there's also a funny skip you can get. So now I'm going for the bonus course, as your name said. There's a skip you can do to get there fast, but I'm not going to attempt it. It's way too hard for me, especially in the marathon setting. So I'd rather be slow, but careful. So it is right here, over here. You can triple jump there, but it is hard. I'm not going to do it. I don't feel a Jedi powers to do that right now. So I'm going to go intended way, which is not too much slower. And if you die to this skip, you'll have to go back to from the beginning again. So the time you gain from going for the skip is not really that great. So there it is. Just care more about it. I don't think you can fix that, bro. Okay, it's time for the final banger and the chill course.
You could add like, you could fix it by adding like 20 metal boxes.
Yeah, you could. So the small skip over here to get to the top quicker. It looks kinda cool. It's like an arch with the slanted walls. So
Blue Boulevard here is a bit of an easier version of the final level in Night of Doom. Still one of the harder levels in this game, though.
I wouldn't say so. It's one of the easier courses because we are past all the hard stuff. Really, this one is free. Okay, that probably wasn't a good thing to say. It's course is free because I'm still not done with it. Hopefully, I won't die 10 times, but it's free. It is much easier than previous course. Yeah, go on.
Looking through Monk's highlights one time and saw he did this star and said it was Reds was the hardest star in the game, which I don't agree with, but whatever. Maybe
he played on 1.0 because on 1.1 it's completely free.
Yes.
Like it is not even a problem at
well,
all.
Obviously it was on 1.0, but like
I don't know. 1.1 you just do it. It's like free. Or you mean the Baldur's 3 Night of Doom? Because if you mean Mother 3, that's another story. Because he did it the intended way, I think. Which is actually hard, like imagine.
But like 1.0 at least in this game. One of the harder levels in this game. Last time I played this game, like last time I played through this game, I took way too long to do this level. Possibly even longer than how long it took me the first time.
I can imagine, yeah. But okay, in 1.1 it's a piece of cake.
Again, really fun level.
Very important to kill all the sniffits on your way up, because if you don't kill the sniffit, it will kill you on the backtrack, on a reclaim rather.
The camera in that section isn't actually that bad. It's pretty manageable. Like, there's a wall kick section where the camera does not like you, but like it's pretty easy wall kick, so you can just like.
Can't you just get on top and win?
You can still fake.
Or you mean in the later part of the course? If it's later part of the course, yeah.
Yeah, in the late.
Obviously with the paralector cam, all those issues are non-existent really. Uh-huh. Oh, that's not the way I should go, but okay, it doesn't matter. There's like two paths you have to take here, which is fairly obvious if you see the ending of the rainbow. So one path is where the blue coin switch is, and other path is where the red is. So I'm taking the blue coin switch path right now. Oh no, oh. I was expecting legendary. It's fine, doesn't really matter. Just a minor time loss. Thankfully, there is a lot of coins in this course, so I can just recline one more time and it will be fine. I'm surprised it didn't ledge grab though. It usually ledge grabs. I don't really have that much speed to get over it. But I guess this time I had. Okay, gonna kill this man's for some extra money. And I missed the arch, okay. There we go. Actually, that secret star is probably one of the hardest ones in this course. Surprisingly enough. Mostly because of how thin the stuff is. Okay, let's go this way this time. For the to see the another stuff I need to do. Check out this right over here and go for this right over here. And hopefully this time I won't mess up the pass under. Okay. Don't mess up.
I like how that house is like only a table in it.
Yeah, it's kind of low-end house. It's like a dormitory house.
one step down from the house and depressing lack of creativity, which has a table and a chair.
Ooh.
And also like the
Yeah, I would like to rent this house. Definitely better than
box
mine.
at the end which you walk it up. And holes in the wall with to get a star.
So it was actually kind of good house.
Yeah, I mean it's also way bigger than that house. But
Yeah, consider the size of the houses. Like, I think the table in the house is even too big for Mario. I think you can walk under it, and you can't really eat if you can't reach the table. Kinda useless.
better than the house in Depressing Lack of Creativity, where you have to walk it up to get on top of the furniture.
Yeah, that's like Giant's house again. I'm actually surprised that people really like to make like a huge houses where Mario's running around, like in Cursed Castles. There's like a house with a bunch of cubes, and stuff like that.
In Depressing Lack of Creativity, that's kind of the point. It's called Nobody's House
Oh,
for a reason. Also because I can't model, that's no very good reason.
okay, don't be stupid and shoot properly. There we go. The last couple runs I shoot too low, and I got grabbed by that check over there. And now it's time for the wall kick. So you're gonna see a box over here, that one. You really don't want to be near that box, because if you are going near that box, the camera will rotate 90 degrees, because this is a rainbow ride course. And if you do it, you are probably gonna be dead. But that's not the only spot in the course where that happens.
But also because it's a rainbow ride course, that also means...
Yeah, this is the big house area in the rainbow ride.
In 1.0, it would be parallel cam, which you can technically make advantage of as discussed earlier, but it would be more convenient if it was if the camera wasn't broken in that version.
But yeah, now it's gonna be a troll. Look at that. Bam! Camera turns 90 degrees. And if you didn't line up on the platform over there, you're gonna be killed for sure. Oh, that's a trigger that turns camera into parallel and turns it to a stat angle. Which I already know because I've run this game. Okay.
The centering section here is like where the thirsty star would be in like Night of Doom, but you don't have to do any thirsties here.
Thankfully. '98. Just the final stage left. And we are gonna fight him. It's him. The missing no, I guess. Kinda. I don't know why missing no has a mustache, but he's here.
That's another first I was talking about earlier. This is the first Star Revenge hack which had missing no in it, I believe.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Which is another. I'm pretty sure it is. This is a staple of the series. Anyway, this fight works as wind everywhere. That can make it we don't want to deal with. So what you want to do is try and go on the edge where there isn't wind and dodge the fire there.
And the final slide.
And then you have to use the. And then you have to be a bit careful when going back to the star, because the wind can screw you over if you don't.
But yeah, as a closing notes, I would like to say something. If you think this game is fine to play, don't play this game. Play 4.5.
I'm not going to endorse this opinion. Also, I really like the sending slide. It's just like
It's really cool. It's definitely the best part of the game. It's chill.
It's a really neat bonus level. It's like probably my favorite example of like a post-game sort of victory level in any hack. Like,
By the way, time is gonna come up very soon. Be ready on
it feels
time.
very celebratory, and it's actually decently fun as well, rather than just most examples of this, which are kind
Time!
of just nothing.
So what was it again? I'm curious what time I got. Was it 220? Oh, that was actually kind of good. 215, 216 maybe. It was really close to world record. Nice.
Also, in the update, is that door changed so that it requires 100 stars?
I don't actually know that. I didn't really test it. I guess it changes here.